Honestly, be too low. Do I bring this down? Let's see. Yay! Okay. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Audrey. I'm currently on this mastering self-love journey. This is episode 5 out of 5 of the series. I know, so sad, but if you guys want to see more videos like this, be sure to comment down below so that way I can provide for you. Today's episode is things you should never tolerate in a relationship. First and most obvious, I feel like, is cheating. There should just be a line drawn there. Everyone should know you just don't do that in a relationship. That is the worst thing you can do to someone. If other people see that you've cheated on someone, you're gonna have that perception of you forever. It just shows your true character, that you don't have any respect for the person you cheated on, and on top of that, you don't have any respect for yourself. It's just a no-go. Okay, cheating, red flag, never do it. Never tolerate someone doing that to you. If somebody cheats on you and you like get back together with them, like, why? Never tolerate cheating, okay? The second thing is location sharing, and the only reason I say this is because I've been in a toxic relationship where location sharing was something that was so heavily relied on in the relationship. I became so dependent on knowing where they were all the time. It takes away this sense of freedom you have, and it takes away trust. I feel like trust is so important in a relationship, and if you can't trust someone, you're not gonna have a good relationship. When you're getting into a relationship with the person, you should just be like, hey, I don't share my location. It's not because I'm doing anything sketchy. It's because I want us to have trust. Until I give you a reason not to trust me, you have no right to have my location, and it has to be reciprocated too. So you can't have their location. No Snap location, no Life 360 location, nothing like that. It's toxic. I don't like it. Insecurities revolving your past. This is also a problem I've had in relationships before. Honestly, I feel like you mature and you grow enough to a point where you're just like, okay, well, this happened in the past. Am I going to let it affect my relationship and the love I have for this person right now? And you have to make that decision for yourself. Do whatever healing you need to do. If they're gonna have a problem with your past, you will start to have a problem with their past. It just happens like that. If you don't have a problem with their past, or you found a way to move past it and they can't do that, it's very unhealthy, and it will take a negative strain on your relationship. I know this is tough because I've been through it and I've been on both sides of the spectrum. It's not fair to hold something over someone's head. It's actually manipulative. So no, never tolerate that, ever, ever. Disrespect, okay? Okay.
I think it's, I have
This is just such a simple question. Do we tolerate disrespect? No, we don't. Simple answer, like no. No, never. But with disrespect comes these things, making it feel like every argument is your fault. That's disrespectful. In a relationship, you should both know that you can both be at fault sometimes. Sometimes one person more than the other. It is never just one person's fault that you got in an argument or the relationship didn't work out or anything. We don't tolerate gaslighting. Like, if they try to catch you in the wrong, or like they ask you things like, oh, where did you get this? And you're like, the grocery store, and they think that it's something from your past. Like, it's just gaslighting you. Like, they're trying to catch you in the wrong, and it's not okay. We never ever tolerate someone who accuses us of cheating, because if they're accusing you of cheating and you know in your heart that you're like the most loyal person to walk the earth, they're doing sketchy stuff behind your back. This is where the location thing comes back. But if you're at the grocery store for 20 minutes and they're like, oh, why were you there so long? Who'd you meet up with? Do you have proof? Or if you're hanging out with your friends and you have to literally take a picture of your friend as proof for them, bro. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. We don't tolerate that anymore in the next relationship. If I ever give you a reason not to trust me, then it's a totally different thing. If they are that obsessed about what you're doing, about why you're there that long, they are doing sketchy shit behind your back. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. It's very toxic. It will start to get into your mindset, and you will start to be like that too, and we don't want that. So that's why we don't tolerate that, because we don't want to be like that. It's immature. And yeah, no, we're not. We don't tolerate a man who likes pictures of other girls, half naked, in bikinis on a boat. It goes for girls too. Like, if you have a man and you're over here liking shirtless pictures of another man, no. That is a form of cheating in itself, because you're lusting after somebody else when really all of your attention should be on the person you are with. We don't tolerate a man who cannot go like a few hours without texting us. I'm not gonna be looking at my phone all the time waiting for you to answer me. It's just a very negative headspace that I no longer want to be in. It gives us something to talk about at the end of the night. If you're going throughout your day and you're texting them, oh, I'm going to the grocery store right now. Oh my gosh, you'll never guess what just happened at the grocery store. When it comes to the nighttime and you guys are FaceTiming or something, you're not gonna have anything to talk about. Kind of just be mysterious. Don't be available all the time. Like, do your own thing, have your own life, like have something to bring to the table, have conversations to bring to the table, opinions, all of that stuff. It's all so important. Okay, we do not tolerate double standards. If I'm not allowed to do something, my boyfriend is not allowed to do that something. If you're uncomfortable with this thing, that does not mean that you get to do it and I can't. Double standards are a no. We are equal in this relationship. We are equally yoked with faith, with our beliefs, with our opinions, with how we treat each other. It's all equal. Nobody gets the upper hand. Nobody wears the pants in the relationship. We're equal, bro. We're equal. We don't tolerate or entertain anyone that doesn't care how they make us feel. Because if somebody really loves you, they're gonna care how they make you feel. They're not gonna wanna see you cry. They're not gonna wanna see you upset. They're gonna do anything and everything they can to make you happy. That's gonna be one of their biggest priorities. You need to stay strong and stick it out for that person. And don't settle till you find it. This ties into the last part. But if you're only doing things to make them happy, and they're not doing the things to make you happy, let's say that you like working out. So they go work out with you sometimes. If they want to do something like go fishing and you don't go with them sometimes, that's not okay. Like, if they're going to take the time to be interested in your interests, you need to take the time to be interested in their interests. It's not just like, oh, we only do this. You have your life, you have your interests, they have their life, they have their interests, and you guys just come together and you make it work and you do things to make each other happy, not just to make one person happy, because it's just draining. You gotta fill your cup before you can fill anyone else's. So make sure that you are happy by yourself. Do things you love, like sitting in the sun or reading a book or reading the Bible or working out or working hard, whatever it is that makes you happy. When you are happy yourself, the only thing that you will be able to pour into somebody else is happiness. And that's all that we want in love. That's all that we want to find. Never let somebody dim your light. When you first meet someone and they're like, oh my gosh, you're just perfect. Like, I love this about you and this about you and this about you. But later on in the relationship, if they say, oh, I don't like that you do this or whatever, but those were all things that made them fall in love with you, why would you want to change those things? Because as soon as you start to change, at the end of the relationship, they'll be like, you changed. No, shit, I changed. You changed me. Like, you took all of these things that you used to love about me away from me. So of course you don't love me anymore. Never let someone change you. Never let someone dim your light, because all of the reasons they fell in love with you, if they try to take those away, of course you will not be the same person anymore and you won't be the person they loved. At the end of the day, you really only have you. People can walk out on you whenever they want, no matter what they say or how many promises they're gonna make you, they can leave. So you gotta make sure that you always have you. So do what makes you happy. Don't tolerate anything that you don't like. Don't settle until you find someone who isn't any of these things that we talked about. Because they are out there, ladies. Like, at some point, you're gonna find someone who is tired of the games too. And they're just gonna be ready to settle down. They're gonna be like, nope, I don't do that anymore. It's immature. Nope, I don't tolerate that because it's toxic. Like, you will find someone who's on the same page as you. So just stick it out for that person. Like, there's so many people out there. You should never settle, because God has someone perfect for you. And once you find full satisfaction in His love alone, God will bring you someone to share that love with. And so just stick it out. Just never settle and never tolerate these things. Oh my gosh, ever. Or else we're gonna have a problem. I hope you guys liked this video. I'm super sad it's the end of the series, but I feel like it's time to move on to some other things. I still want to make advice videos like this, but I really need you guys to comment down below the kind of content you want to see from me. I have some ideas coming up for the next few months, some very exciting things happening that you're not gonna want to miss. So make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Audrey.Plasinski. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babes.